name is Frank from Frank's Car Service, and this is my green monster. It's a Mercedes G-Class W460 Type 230 GE. It is built in 1983. When I bought it in 2016, it was totally worn out, and it has almost been completely revised. Now there are a few little things which I want to show to you. In this video you can watch the repair of the windshield wipers. Especially the wiper shafts have to be replaced because the old ones were totally rusted and jumbling around. I had specially bought the improved ones with O-rings and pressed grease in it, foolishly with the wrong distance between the shafts and the ball heads. So I had to completely revise these new ones. I wish you much fun in watching this video, where I do my very best to give a good result. Thanks a lot. I start with the passenger side. The distance between the ball head and the shaft is 57.5 millimeters. That's too much. We have to reduce it to 46.5. I first put it in the vise and then we would see how we can fix it. First of all, I remove the bead with the grinder. After that, I knock out the ball head with a punch. And this is the removed ball head, which I'll soon press in again. I give the ball head a grit in the middle so I can cut a thread into it afterwards. This should be as best as possible directly in the middle. Do we think that's right? I don't think so. I can possibly cut a thread in the ball head and tighten it with a screw. Okay, this possible fits. Now we need a new hole at the right place with the right distance to the shaft. Now I align it in this and this direction and clamp it firmly in the vise, so that it doesn't wobble back and forth. I think I start with a smaller drill and get it bigger. The drilling machine wrench is totally worn out. A quick chuck would be very nice. Safety first, using safety glasses.
New drill, new luck, now it's getting thicker. That's done. Cleaning is important, then let's have a look at the result. Now I have drilled the second hole with the right distance to the wiper shaft. This is the old one, this is the new one, should fit. To be on the safe side, I measure the distance again, 47.5, that fits to the old G-Wagon. Now it comes the important test, does this really fit in, and again I pressed it in. This looks really super cool. One protective jaw for the ball head. On the back side I don't need it because I'll knock on it with a hammer anyway. And now I clamp it and press the ball head in the fitting with the vise. And now it is fixed. So that it really lasts, I knock on it with a hammer. That's directly in the middle of the grain. And now again firmly pressed in so that everything sits and fits and no longer wobbles or slobbers. It looks really good, but it won't be stable enough, so I decided to cut a thread into it and screw it on as well. I will also use red Loctite to secure the fitting. But not anymore today, I'll continue tomorrow. I now take the prefabricated part with the wiper shaft out of the bag. Now I cut the thread in the shaft and additionally everything is secured with red Loctite. Now I look for the right drill, clamp it in the drill press and drill a blind hole in the ball head. I adjust it in balance and clamp it in the vise. Then I can best cut the thread with my thread cutter set. This really sounds weird. So that it works and results in a clean thread, I first put a drop of oil in the drilling site. Since I'm a bit lazy too, I use the cordless screwdriver for the thread cutting. If I do this carefully, it also gives a good result. And again back and forth, so the result is very good. Now I take the fitting apart again so that I can press it with the red Loctite firmly afterwards. Then nothing wobbles in the end. Carefully pull apart again. And apart it is. Degrease so that Loctite has something to hold on to. Now blow dry with compressed air. I quickly insert the small screw. I've been looking for the screw for a long time. Now I screw it tight so that the ball head stays on after every load. Now that I have screwed everything together, only this projecting part has to be cut off. To do this, I will reclamp it and the grinder will be used. Now the part for the passenger side is ready. The passenger side wiper shaft, sounds crazy, has now the right distance between there and there. It is screwed tight. I painted it so it wouldn't rust. Super. Will it work? I don't think so. Now I'm starting to dismantle the old shaft. First of all, I cover everything here so that nothing scratches the beautiful green new paint. The older wiper has to be unscrewed first. Later the nice new ones come on, those of the 500, which are much heavier. I wobble a little, the shaft should go off. A little more, you see how the shaft is wobbling around. So that no water runs in it and it doesn't rust, I fill the caps with grease. I have to put it away first. It sticks like hell. Here I show how it wobbles before I switch the new one in. So out with the old garbage and first of all loosen the lock nut. Not very highly professional with the pipe wrench. A 22mm wrench would be the better way. I'll do that afterwards, this time use the pipe wrench. From the inside you can see how the old thing is slotching back and forth. It's also totally rusted. Now I would like to compare the old and the new part. Here in the back is what we have prefabricated. Here's the old one. There was also the wrong one built in. That's the one with the two ball heads for the wiper motor. And now in with the new part. That's what the new shaft looks from the inside, rust-free and without slobbering around. It would be very nice if we had a wiper on again, so we have to screw it back on. For the passenger side, here it comes, with the well-known tools, this time directly with the wrench. These are of course still the narrow wipers from the W460. The new ones come on later. This was the first part. The passenger side worked fine. Windshield wipers work. Nothing wobbles anymore. The play is within the tolerances, great so. Now we'll put the caps on, clean up, and then we have completed the first part.
That's the result of changing the wiper shaft from the drinker side, like Derek from Wipershafts Garage always said, drinker driver side. I very much like that. It is just for entertaining purposes, so please don't put measurements on if it is professionally done or not. It is definitely not. A professional suggestion would be to select the right driver shafts. For me personally, the way was a good way because I like doing things like that, grindings and cutting things, and that's what my hobby is. And so we are now done with the drinker side. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. The next video will take care about the driver's side, which is a little bit more complicated. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel. So if you have any new wishes or any suggestions, please feel free to put it in the comments. I would very much like to answer everybody of you. I very much enjoyed it. If you did too, please give me a thumbs up.